Happy Father's Day, bro.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there who has children. I'm not going to start naming because there's a lot of you out there. So.
Happy Father's
Day! he wanted FaceTime.
Just like his dad. And I just want to say real quick, Steve, I'm not doing plastic. Seen that.
Sam, can you say happy Father's Day? You got day right. Yeah. It's funny with kids, and we were just talking about this, how you like learn their language when you're around them more. That's kind of funny. But anyway, yes, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there too, which reminds me, I have to call mine.
Come on.
So I should do that. Anyway, Keith has to go.
Yeah, go get in your car seat, dude.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, kids.
Can you say bye, Sam?
Say bye. Give me 5. Quite honestly, it's been a freaking lazy day, and I'm sorry for that, but I haven't felt good. I'm just gonna say it. I try not to bring you guys down. I try not to, like, put, like, bad vibes out there and everything, but I'm not sick, I'm just run down. Anyway, so here I am, laying on the couch, being a little couch potato, getting caught up on some of my favorite programs that I didn't know that were on because I usually don't watch TV. And I looked at the DVR and was like, holy crap. So yeah, sorry guys, I got to admit, So You Think You Can Dance and Ice Road Truckers. I like them, I record them, I watch them. Anyway, I was across the room and looking at this and it's like, oh my gosh, I totally have to do something. And you guys remember that where I was is I got the speaker connected, I got the amplifier in there for the speaker, and the power supply for the speaker in the back. And all those were computer speakers I took the circuit board out of and used the power supply. But I was like, I really need to make sure that this part of it works before I go any further so that I can troubleshoot this or whatever. But guess what? It works. So yes, on-off button, and this is kind of funny, the blue LED is like underneath everything. Be careful not to touch that. That would be bad. Don't try that at home. Be smarter than me. But take a look at this. I just have it hooked up to my phone. This is yesterday's vlog.
Wanting stuff to do. So awesome. So here we go.
So there we go. Times 2. It's got sound.
So I told you guys.
The volume on it works.
I was going to start prop building today. And even though I've been home for a while,
the output is pretty decent too. So that's really cool. So step 1, stage 1 complete. I'm still like contemplating on how the heck I'm gonna make these hands run backwards like this when all I've got is a skinny little rod that has to, see that movement? It has to stay out like that in order to get these to move. So somehow I need to either get into these gears or stay outside and keep this rod out or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, and I also need to make sure that I hook up this light too, because this light is the backlight for the whole display. Trying to keep it authentic looking as possible. Oh, so storage will happen tomorrow, and it's better that way because the liquid nails is still drying on the chairs, and the storage unit is not climate controlled. So I don't want to subject those chairs to moisture until that stuff's done drying. So it actually works out that I won't be going to storage until tomorrow. Hey guys, I just got more excited than I was in the last clip because I think I figured out how I'm going to do this. You guys remember me scrapping the tape player the other day, and I pulled out this motor and this gear, which this rubber band fits perfectly, you know, between both of them. So I took this piece off and I'm like, this one gives adequate spacing because of the little knobby do on there. And it slips on. It is a little bit loose. You can see the variation right there. But if I find a way to hold that on, then it'll also hold this rod out, hence keeping it so that the arms will move. Now I just have to figure out how to hold this on. Because I was contemplating on like ripping all the gears out and figuring out which one does what, and it's like, that's just making more work for myself. And I don't want to make more work for myself. I want to get stuff done. So if it works, it works. If not, I'm screwed. This is what I did. I took some latex window caulking for like aluminum and metal and plastic and stuff. I greased up the shaft, so when I put the shaft on, the stuff that was on it kind of like built up on that inside piece. And then once this was all the way on, and I pulled this out all the way, where I made sure that this rod was out, and I bent this, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hot glue the crap out of this outside piece. I'm still excited about it, and now I'm even more excited because I'm actually making progress. You guys know me, whenever I have kind of like a hang-up on a project, something that's hard to do, I don't know how to do or whatever, unfortunately I lose interest in it, and it's like, ugh. So, hence the prop car and the pneumatics for it. But anyway, I'm getting this one done. I want to stop talking. It's going to be like a ramble vlog. A lot has happened since that last clip. Number one, I've made sure that the motor works. I've looked up the voltage for the motor online because luckily enough the brand name was on the motor, and it's a 9-volt DC motor. This right here is just a piece of metal that I grabbed from as scrap from this right here. I went and drilled holes, mounted the motor, found whatever I could as spacers because I didn't want to drive the screws in too far to the motor because it would have hit the windings in the motor and then it wouldn't have worked anymore and that would have really sucked. So this is so funny. These are prongs from an electrical cord. Just like this one right here. The prongs with the holes in it, I just cut them off for spacers. I didn't have any washers or whatever. Anyway, this is mounted. You guys want to see it work? You want to see it? It's really cool. Clock running backwards in 3, 2, 1. What do you think, guys? That's like the perfect speed. Everything just worked out so well. Getting stuff done. That's what it's all about, right? Because how many weekends are there until Halloween? Yeah, we don't want to think about that. So now that I've made progress, I'm going to shower up and head over to Lori Lee's to visit because I haven't seen her in a day. Shad Panda. I am back from Lori Lee's, and you guys are thinking, well, we didn't see anything over there. Well, that's right, because I went over there and we actually just shot COC. And it's now a long time later, so you guys will see what happened just a little while ago in a little bit. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm still excited because I've got the motor mounted up now. However, okay, so there we go. There's the motor mounted up. There's the big old glob of hot glue that keeps everything together. And there's no torque, there's virtually no torque on this, and even the rubber band, or the belt, is still pretty loose. This piece right here, the bracket, just for right now, I've got hot glued in the bottom. I will take this to the shop either tomorrow or on my first day back at work, where those two pieces right there join. I'm going to tack weld them in. So we've got the light, and that's the way it looks. It may look like it's off balance and wobbly, which I guess it kind of is, but that's just because there's a little bit more room of play in between the shaft and the hole that it goes through in the gear. But it doesn't matter because it all works, and there's the end result, guys. How cool is that? So I'm really happy this is coming together. I'm certainly not complaining by any means, but I think I might have to start doing this on a nightly basis. The Pokemon Freak 1, Tips 43, Borg X 2679, Sora X Roxas 023, Adam Rose 961, Voknat Magnets, Blood Black Shell, Dawson's Sakobi, Headbanger 281, Gosh 711, QSKQL91, Mr. Feisty 505, Muahadib 28, Bridget Scholes, and My Tissues. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. And now we're going to cut to the footage of Lori Lee and I doing COC, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, so just like I said, look, I'm at Lori Lee's. There she is.
Hello.
Even though it's dark in here. It's so dark. It's time for
COC.
Yes, we're just commenting on comments. Murder Doll 9191. Can't wait to see when everything gets done. Also can't wait to get our haunt started. Just have to wait for August to get here. Honestly, I can't wait to get stuff going. And I'm so happy that the clock is getting underway. Even though it's a small thing, it's a project that needs to get done. So, Emerald Gypsy Heart. Progress. Drools.
They're drooling. Exactly.
Funny. Yesterday they played Ghostbusters 1 and 2.
And I watched it.
Back to back. You saw it?
Yeah, I just read her comments and I watched both of Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Because I was cleaning the house and I had it on in the background.
Nice. Carnival Manor. Hey, tell Mini-Me happy birthday.
Yep. Thanks. Yeah, that's awesome.
And same to Lori Lee. Same to you.
Thank you very much.
And he said, sorry, I suck at spelling. And I was wondering what days you guys do SOP or whatever. You're going to have to go to Shadow of Palms to find out what days, because apparently they're doing them like many days. But Thursdays at 6. Yard Hunter 5. Ask Keith to get started on the plastic.
Uh-oh, doing what with the plastic?
I believe that Keith already commented on it, and I'm really wondering if they can see. Hold on, stay there. Alright guys, is that better? Can you see now?
I'm sorry.
Not that you wanted to. Here, I'll put it on something pretty. The Terrans 432. Yeah, let's go with that. You don't know what I mean. Keith, look at that closely. It spells Keith.
Look at what closely?
I don't know.
I didn't watch the vlog, so...
Oh! The people that are closest to me aren't watching.
Sorry.
ABC Noise 2.
The Ouija board of your mom's can be used to make a copy of and make your own for far less than purchasing on eBay. You need to check out Devil's Gate Cemetery for his new Devil's Rust video. Good ASL. Troy, and thank you is with one hand, you were right. Huh?
Yeah. Well, I knew that thank you was with one hand, but I was talking about the clapping. Usually it's two.
iHacker71. It would have been cool if you put hinges on the bottom of the chair and an air cylinder so something could pop up. The bottom of what chair?
The chairs I worked on yesterday. That's true, but there's two things with that. Number one, the chairs are so old, they wouldn't, it would have taken some like rebuilding to get it to do that, so that because the wood that's on it is like really brittle. And number two, if anything was underneath the chair, it would have to be concealed in some manner in order for that to work. So, good suggestion.
Joyzy Gal, I was thinking since you are not going to have an actor in the dresser, why wouldn't we?
Because there's not going to be room.
Oh. You could use a motor to have the dresser drawer open and close. I would think that would give it a little more of a creepy effect. Just a thought.
Very true, and that might be something once I get to the dresser that I do, so thank you for that, Sharon.
I have a little secret I'm working on this week. Somebody's helping me with being a haunts mom, and I have an appointment this week.
So I guess that's it. Did you have anything else to say?
Like things and words and stuff?
Or maybe, how much is the price of tea in China? Alright guys, happy haunting. See you guys tomorrow.
Happy hunting.
You want more? Come back for seconds tomorrow! Ah!